How we doing, everybody? My name's Cameron Kane. I'm with Deutsche Process. We're the guys back there in the corner with the shiny stuff. We've talked to a bunch of you guys today. Just wanted to come talk a little bit on kind of market trends that we see in obviously the medical, recreational space, as well as the CBD space that we're seeing around the country. We are in a variety of industries all through the country. We build sanitary process equipment. So what that means is we, through automation and general controlling the process of different parts and pieces, we work in brewery industries, distillery industries, cidery industries, coffee industries, wineries, malting, chemical manufacturing, biofarm, fertilizer, food and bev, ag, and many more. And obviously the cannabis industry as well as the hemp industry are prolific, to say the least. And we're seeing a lot of growth, obviously, in the southern part of the United States, as well as the rest of the country that's been, actively growing and everything else throughout the past, half a decade or so. What our company does is obviously we take raw materials and we create end products out of it, and we control that process. One thing in this industry that we've seen, it's much like our brewery clients over the past 20 years or so, is people are doing a lot of this in their kitchens, in their garages, and very small scale, very difficult to scale their process in general to a more large-scale manufacturing setting. But as you see margin compression in the industry through medical side, recreational side, or the hemp side, as well as more suppliers coming online, much like most industries, you're going to see the margin compression is certainly going to be something that is going to hurt some of the smaller guys. And competitiveness is always going to be something, as well as having that repeatable product is going to be something that's going to be critical to this industry. Some of the trends that we've certainly seen is obviously the extraction side of the market has become, just at the forefront of everything. Anything that deals with, the food, bev side, as well as the medical side, dosage amounts and everything else. Flower, when you look at retail locations, flowers typically, or even wax, is typically only going to be between 20 and 30% of your retail locations versus your edibles or your creams or your medical products, be it pills or lotions and things like topical medications, is ranging on the 60 to 70% of all of your retail space now. So, obviously being able to have facilities there for extraction for your, the growers use, the agricultural side, and certainly from the retail side is going to be a critical portion of that. With almost 16,000 licenses over the United States currently, you're seeing a lot of growth in the industry, which is fantastic. It's certainly helping the lobbyists and everyone else who are helping grow this industry, but you are going to see that margin compression. And then obviously with the federal laws currently, the Food and Drug Administration don't have nearly the pull that they're going to at some point with this industry. It's not really regulated very heavily on that food and drug side, and eventually you're going to see a lot more of the regulation come in as whether we see federal change or not, but certainly states on newer states, much like Florida, that are just butting into the industry, pardon the pun, and you're going to see a lot more legislation coming out to try to make sure we're regulating a lot of the process in general on how these are made. And then obviously with the hemp farming, here in the state of Florida, it seems to be a bit handcuffed currently, but with the sheer volume that some of the agricultural producers are able to make, the profit margins they're able to make is just something that's really special, to where these guys were barely making ends meet selling corn, soybeans, and wheat. Hemp is something that is really going to take the agriculture side of this industry to the next level. Obviously, what we would like to do here is help you guys and succeed in any way we can. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free. My name's Cameron. Chris is back there, and we'd love to answer any questions you guys might have. And enjoy your lunch. Thank you, guys.